Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing great. So a question I have gotten here is, how do you convince your subconscious mind of your desires? Basically, how do you get your subconscious mind to buy into what you want to manifest or create, right? And that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to teach you how to convince your subconscious mind. First, we gotta know some stuff about the subconscious mind, right? If you wanna master the subconscious, you gotta know how it works. The biggest tip that you want to be aware of when it comes to your subconscious mind is this. A couple things. Your subconscious mind literally believes anything you say. It has no filter when it comes to seeing things as possibilities. So there's no limit in the subconscious. It's illogical. It doesn't think like your regular mind does. Okay, an example is this. If you look up and you say, oh, the sky is pink, your subconscious will believe the sky is pink and the sky is blue. If you say your subconscious mind, oh, I can manifest $1 million, your subconscious mind will believe you can manifest $1 million. Now, to convince your subconscious mind of your desires, the first thing you got to do is you have to remove any doubt to whatever it is you want. So to convince your unconscious or subconscious mind of your desires, you must first remove doubts about anything about your desires. So if you want to manifest or attract something in your life that you want, you cannot have any doubt about not getting it. If you have doubt about, I don't know if I could get it, I don't know if it's possible, I don't think it'll happen, it's going to be difficult to get your subconscious mind to create it or attract it for you. It's point blank. So to make this stuff work, you got to believe in yourself and you have to believe in your abilities, okay? So once you get past that barrier, once you say to yourself, all right, man, okay, you know what? This is what I desire. I believe I can have it. I believe it's possible. Then you can now start to convince your subconscious mind to manifest your desires. All right. The next step to manifesting your desires with your subconscious mind, you got to get a clear, vivid picture of what it is you want to bring into your life. You can create a clear, vivid picture two ways. You can either do it the first way, which is what we call visualization, where you could see the picture or the images of whatever it is that you desire or want, right? And you repeat that. Or you can also do a lot of individuals, they script it, they write it out, and they read it every day to reinforce the belief. Okay? So that's the second way. Now you're going to convince your subconscious. The next way to convince your subconscious of your desires is you're going to use the subliminals, these affirmations or these brainwave frequencies that can get directly to the subconscious mind. And it's important to remember, guys, when you are changing the program in the subconscious mind, you have to be persistent and patient. Because if you think about it, although everything is instant in the subconscious, yes, the waves you want to use is alpha/theta waves. Anything in alpha/theta, they're getting into the subconscious to change the program to attract or manifest what you want. But the thing about the subconscious to remember, although it is in the present and everything can manifest instantaneously, it is still controlled by a program. The program is running in the present. So if you think about it, if you've had programs in your mind for like 20 years, 15 years of what you don't want, and then you learn about how you can change this program and change your life, and then you start to do this process, it's going to take you a little bit of time. 15 years of program is going to take you some time to clear that up. And what I mean time is you got to be patient. It could take you 90 days. It could take you 4 or 5 months. But it's going to take a little bit of time. So you got to keep that in mind. You can't rush the process when it comes to changing the subconscious. It's going to change. But the thing that you have to do to make it change, though, you're going to have to be deliberate, persistent, and patient. And that's how you're going to get to change the subconscious mind. Okay? How do you slow down your brain waves? You slow down your brain waves a couple of ways. Whenever you're meditating, and that's the next way you can get your subconscious mind, by practicing meditation. Meditation will put you in a calm state, release a lot of stress, and it could take your mind off of the negative things you don't want. Therefore, you can allow the positive aspects to come into your subconscious, and you can accept it. Right? The next thing now is when your brain waves are slow, you're going to be in a theta, alpha/theta state, and that's where the information can get into the subconscious mind. And when it gets into the subconscious mind, that's when you'll start to see the change. Now, someone says the patience has been difficult. Yes, the patience can be difficult because of our ego. See, our regular mind doesn't live in the present. Our regular mind tries to live in the past or the future. The present is just a passing point for our regular mind. So our regular mind will try to put us out of it, and that's where we get the problems and the issues. But you have to remember, your subconscious can only exist in the present moment. That is where it creates, and that's what you call your point of power, right? Okay. Yeah, you can know when I go live. You can sign up for my notifications here on TikTok. Right. Resistance comes now. The thing about when you're changing the program, you want to avoid the resistance of this. Resistance basically means that you are again doubting your desires or manifestation. You're being impatient. You're comparing. That's called resistance. You're going to push away the very thing that you're trying to push in. So you got to remember, and I go back, reason why, because remember again, guys, your subconscious is illogical. So the emotions play a big role when it comes to mastering and changing your subconscious. Energy in motion, emotion. Emotions are the fuel to tell your subconscious mind to turn something off, to turn something on. Emotions are the key to tell your subconscious, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And emotions come in two parts, right? You have negative and positive emotion. Now, what if you have a lot of negative emotion? If you have a lot of negative emotion and you do that every day consistently, you are going to manifest negative situations. That's just how the subconscious works. Your subconscious is looking for a repeated pattern, a pattern that carries some kind of emotional stimuli, something that will make your body react. When it makes your body react, it is a message to your subconscious to change your environment to match whatever your body's reacting to. So if your body is reacting to stress or negative stuff because of how you feel and what you're thinking, then your environment will manifest to show you stress and more things of that sort, because it is your subconscious that creates the environment we live in. It is the part of reality that projects what we experience. It's your conscious mind that sees it, become aware of it, but the actual reality shift and everything takes place in the subconscious. Now, on the other hand, if you are more optimistic, if you're just more in a state of peace, if you're kind of just thinking about good stuff and you're doing that repeatedly, then the environment will change to match what your body is sending. So if your body's in a state of constant peace and calm or chill, or you just happy, whatever it is, you're just in a state of non-resistance. You're not worrying about it, you're not stressing it, you're going with the flow. Your reality, that means your physical real world, will start to show evidence, and things will manifest in your real world to replay that image, to replay that reality. So what controls our emotion? That's the big question right there, because now you know it's the emotion that can play a huge part. So how can I control my emotion? You control your emotion through your imagination, through your thoughts, through whatever you're becoming aware of and bringing in. What we think affects how we feel. Now I'll say this, there are some emotions that you cannot control because they're just subconscious emotions. They've been played with you, they've been programmed in you since you were a child. So some of these emotions will come up, but you still can control your emotions, because here's what happens. When you are aware of the emotion that comes up, don't put any energy to the emotion. Don't give in to the emotion. So when you don't give in to the emotion won't give in to you. If you give in to the emotion gives in to you. You only give in to emotions or feelings that make you feel some type of way towards what you want. Anything else that comes in the subconscious, look at it like a fleeting wind. Let it pass. Don't entertain it. Because if you entertain it and you do it over and over again, your subconscious will think that's what you want to experience. Because remember, it doesn't have a filter to think logically. It's just going to give you what you're seeing or feeling the most, whether good or what we call it good, positive, bad, or whatever it is. It is going to put that into your and our environment, right? That's right. Circumstances make you emotional. So if you see circumstances around you that you don't like, then change how you perceive the circumstance. Your perception, the way you look at things, another tip for the emotional part, guys, is the way you look at the things that are happening to you. People say they're happening to me. Don't look at things happening to you, look at things happening for you. So if you change your perception or the way things look for you, you change the field as well. The field is reality. There's a field that exists. You and I can't see with our naked eyes because it's invisible to our naked eyes, but it's particles and electrons and it's energy, and it transforms and it creates our physical things we call a physical world, right? You can write down what you want on a paper, yes. You can visualize to impress your subconscious mind. But I would have to say the most important point, the most important thing you must do that will take you light speeds ahead, to get you faster to your goals, that will get anything you want faster, is you have to stop doubting yourself. You got to stop doubting that if it's possible. You got to stop doubting your beliefs that you want. You got to stop doubting your desires. If you want something and you're doubting what you want, you're going to get more of the doubt, because that's going to carry a stronger energetic emotion. But when you want something, decide that's what you want, fill it with positive attitude, positive focuses, optimism. Your subconscious mind will create that for you. That's the biggest issue people face, is they know what they want. Everyone knows what they want. But do they believe that they can get it? They doubt it more. And they go back to believing it, and they go back to doubting it. Yes, the conscious mind will create a lot of doubt, because the conscious mind is constantly looking for the evidence of your desires. If it doesn't see evidence of it, it's going to automatically create doubt. So the question you got to ask yourself is it true? Do I really need evidence for my thing to manifest, or can I manifest it without the evidence? That's the secret you got to ask yourself. And the answer, surprisingly, guys, is you don't need any evidence to manifest whatever you want. The evidence may show up later, but the thing is, we live in a world, okay, here's how it works. We live in a world of like this. It works like this. Whenever you believe it, you shall see it. It's not, when I see it, I believe it. It doesn't work that way. It works the other way. But your mind hasn't caught on to that. Your mind hasn't got that memo yet. Your conscious mind hasn't got the memo that, oh, we live in a world that, okay, if I believe it first, then I get it and evidence shows up. Oh, I thought I lived in a world where I have to see it first to believe it. That's what your conscious mind has gotten. They haven't updated it yet. Your conscious mind hasn't got the update. It missed the update. So I'm just telling you right now that you have to know that. So this is why it's important. You cannot doubt whatever it is you're going to create, because if you doubt it, you're just going to get more doubt, man. I mean, that's if you cannot get past that, I can't help you. If you can't get past that, your subconscious mind cannot help you. So whatever it is you're asking for, whatever it is you're desiring, man, you got to know it's possible. That's all you got to do. And if you want to build your belief, if you want to build the possibility of whatever it is you want, that's where the tool of your imagination comes in. That's where the tool of the writing it down, that's the tool of the subliminals. So if you're having trouble believing what you want to believe right now, you have tools that can help you. Did you know that? They're called subliminals. You can go to sleep every night listen to positive affirmations, positive subliminals, and they will build the belief, and you won't have the doubt anymore. So someone says, do you manifest for a living? That's all we can do. Manifesting is part of life. You cannot not manifest. That's how you're built. You're constantly manifesting. It's just that you're either aware of what you're manifesting or you're not aware of what you're manifesting. So don't look at manifestation as this new thing or something you do. It's something you've been doing. It's something that's happening all the time before the world began. It's just a part. It's just how stuff works. Manifesting is your brain's ability to decode information in the moment and put the picture together and see your reality. So you are every single 24 hours, 7 days a week manifesting. You cannot not manifest. Even in your sleep, you're manifesting. So the trick is, what are you manifesting? That's where you want to get your attention on. Okay, I know I'm constantly manifesting every day. So, okay, I got to keep my attention on what I like to manifest versus what I don't want to manifest. If you believe something and you have impatience on it, that's your ego. You got to get that fixed together. You cannot be impatient. Everything happens in divine timing. And usually impatience comes from attachment to the past or anxiousness towards the future. So you got to stop all of that. You just got to understand how this process works. And if you follow the process, you will 100%, I'm saying 100% now, you'll 100% get what you want. Right? So there's some quick tips for you to kind of just work on and see how it works and put into play. And I'll see you guys again next time.